Hey coin collectors, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. And today we're going to take a look at the 1964 Jefferson Nickel. It just has some really strange qualities to some of the nickels. In fact, one of them sold for over $30,000. And there's a reason that it sold for over $30,000, and that was because when it first came out, nobody even knew they existed. I mean, it was just this weird kind of coin. So it was a 1964 coin, but it had a special finish on it, like this 1965 coin has, the so-called special mint set finish. So let's talk a little bit about that first. In 1964, the U.S. Mint announced that they would not have any proof sets or uncirculating mint sets for 1965. And they did not have any proof or uncirculating mint sets for 1965. Then in 1966, the San Francisco Mint decided to, they got orders to make some special mint sets. They call them SMS, not proof, not uncirculated, but somewhere in the middle. Special mint sets. In 1966, they made them with a 1965 on them. And this is one of those. It says, "In God we trust" here, liberty here. There's a star here in a 1965 right there. One of the things you should notice on this one that it doesn't have is the FS down here. Now, the Felix Schlag did not come onto the coin. And Felix Schlag is, of course, the engraver of this coin. The Felix Schlag FS initials did not come onto this coin until 1966. And this is just a regular 66. But you can see the FS down there, right there. Felix Schlag engraved these coins originally in 1938. And from 1938 until 1965, they did not have any initials on them. So this is the so-called special mint set. They made them in 1965, 1966, and 1967. They polished them sometimes so much that they would polish the initials off them. They would polish the steps off them. It was a regular coin made in a weird way, and the San Francisco Mint made these ones from 1965. They also made the 1966 special mint sets in 1966, and then they made the 1967 special mint sets the next year. So those are the 3 years. No proofs, no uncirculated mint sets from 1965, 66, and 67. All you can do is get these special mint sets, which are a kind of a different category. Well, in 1993, the Stax auctions had a 1964 special mint set polish coin come up. And that coin came up from a collector who was named Lester Merkin, who was a friend of Eva Adams, the director of the U.S. Mint from 1961 until 1969. That was the first one I ever saw, and it was just a huge deal. Well, now they are up to about, they think there may be as many as 18 to 20 of them out there. And they'll have a 64 on here like this, but it'll have this kind of polish. Now, what it won't have is this kind of polish. So if you get a 64 with this kind of polish, that's going to be from the 64 proof set. And that's a different coin altogether. This is a 63. I don't have the 64 proof set, but this is a proof set polish. Let me see if you can see the difference between a proof set polish and a special mint set polish. So when you look at it, you just see the proof set has much better detail. It's kind of a shinier. See how this double line comes back here? It's just hard to get that on these. You can't really see your whole pen in this one. This one you can see exactly what it is. So the difference between a proof set polish and a special mint set polish. And if you can't tell the difference, the coin dealers and the coin rating services can. So what else do we know about the 64? It says, "In God we trust" here in front of Jefferson, liberty behind him, the star of the year. We tip it up and we see that this one is a D. In 1964, the mint marks are on the back of the coin. So this one's a D, and this one is a Philadelphia. No San Francisco mint marks in 1964. San Francisco did not mint the coin, even though they probably minted some of those special mint set 64s. San Francisco stopped making the nickels in 1954. This is one of the last San Francisco Mint S nickels, general circulation nickels from 1954. So from 55 on, they did not make any with them. And of course, when they went from 1964 to 1965, they took the mint marks off them altogether. So no mint marks in 1965. And then when they came back with the mint marks in 1968, they put it on the front. So let me show you the 64, if we can find one. Mint mark on the back until 1964, right over here. 1968, 65, 66, and 67, no mint marks. 1968, here's the mint mark. And in the middle of that time, in 66, the FS came on to the coin also for Felix Schlag. So a bunch of differences, different changes were made in these coins between 1964 and 1968. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World. Oh, what are they worth? They're worth probably about $30,000 if you can find one of those 1964 special mint set collections. All right, that's all we have today from DC. Please leave a comment in the comment section, and we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel.